So hi, welcome back. And this is day 8 of MuLearn 2.0 with yet another checkpoint done. So checkpoint done. Checkpoint 1 is done. Can we So after checkpoint 0, that we have been seeing a lot of progress, checkpoint 1 is done and you all are still showing up, which is great because at this point, you might feel like your motivation might be dipping. But guys, just keep on going because demo day is all worth it. Before we start, I'd like to give a shout out to all the coordinators and the buddies who have been working around the clock to make sure that the participants have a seamless experience at MuLearn 2.0. So before we start, let's just say that it's great we are showing up even now. We have a lot of daily updates going on and a lot of you are showing up even now. Checkpoint 1. Okay, so we'll start. Checkpoint 1 is done. Now, a lot of you showed up the last week. Some of you have done a lot of things. Some of you did very little. And some of you just entirely disappeared. So as I've already said, what matters is your progress. Showing up, doing a little things every single day is what matters. But before I push progress to the forefront and tell you that we want progress, tell you that we want you to do things, let me tell you that if more than progress, what matters is that you're still part of MuLearn 2.0. All three of you, whether you have done anything, whether you have done just a little, whether you have not done anything, you are still part of MuLearn 2.0. We are giving you space to grow. We are giving you a chance to redeem. But there is still a catch. To be part of MuLearn Demo Day, you have to at least update continuously for 21 days and be part of all the checkpoints. Don't worry, you have not been able to be part of checkpoint 1. You can still continue, but make sure to attend every other checkpoints. Because we're giving you the stage. Own it, and do things so that you own the stage. Okay, now, as I said, some of you have done a lot of things. We have people who have started working on short films. They have done scripting, and some of them even started working on their scenes, which is great. And we also have people who have started doing reels. They're doing reels, they're continuously trying to improve it, and they're seeking support from us as well. And people who are working on drawings. We have people who have completed paintings, and we also have people who have studied CSS, HTML basics, and they're working on front-end, back-end development, UI, UX, and people who are working also on medical equipments, on language translation, which is great because we have people from all different domains. And as I already mentioned, people are also working on public speaking. And some of them mentioned that they're actually doing podcasts, taking inspiration from the last live stream, they're starting to do podcasts, which is again great. We also have another example of progress. That is the MuLearn website itself. As I already mentioned, MuLearn website is a product of MuLearn. And over the past 7 days, daily updates, and they have been trying to improve the website continuously. And as coordinators and buddies might know, that they have been continuously doing everything that they could to fix all the issues with the websites. And as you can see, the website is continuing to grow. It is adding more and more features, and that's great because it's part of MuLearn and it is built for MuLearn. With this being said, we also have certain things still up in the website, like people with no clear idea. We do get it that it's hard to align your idea to know what you actually want to do. But as I said, MuLearn is all about doing and evolving in the process. If you do not have a clear idea, still do it. If you just have no idea where you're going to go, start doing and you'll figure it out along the way. Then also we have someone with no progress at all in the last week, which again, as I said, just giving us an idea and not working on it is not what MuLearn 2.0 stands for. It's about working, even if it is a small amount of work, just get it done, guys. And that is what you should do right now. And we also, as we know, 1 week is done. Only 3 weeks are remaining. And these 3 weeks are crucial because 21 days is the minimum criteria for attending the demo day. So start working on it and be consistent starting from today. With that being said, we'll just see if we have any queries or questions. If you have any, please feel free to comment it down below. Any queries, guys? Anything at all, even if it's about how the website works or how anything else works, just bring it on, comment it down below. Okay, so I'd like to also mention one thing. That is, the daily updates are very important because they reflect how consistent you are over the course of these 30 days. If you miss a single update, you're not entirely out of MuLearn 2.0. But if you're consistently inconsistent, that means you're not doing it the right way. As I already mentioned, we are not looking for great, huge leaps in 1 or 2 days, but we are looking for small, small progress that accumulates over these 30 days. So, like, make sure you leave your updates every single day. Be consistent. Okay, is there any other queries? Any queries at all? About anything. It can be about how to progress with things, or if you need mentors or anything. As for mentors, it is possible for you to ask for it through the website. Even in that case, if you need any other directions, please feel free to comment it below. Yeah. Do we have comments? Okay, while you guys take time to comment below, let me also mention something else. Okay, I think we do have a comment. Someone is currently working on a skill, but by the end of MuLearn, should I just be good at it or bring something to prove it? Yeah, that is a good query, in fact, because you can just say that you would like to learn public speaking, or you'd like to just go and do cooking, do it and be good at it. Developing a skill is important, but it is a process in MuLearn 2.0. You acquiring a skill is the initial requirement that you need to actually have, and then you doing something with that skill is what MuLearn 2.0 is all about. So you have to bring a deliverable to the demo day. If you're cooking, as I already mentioned in the last live stream, you can even open a store in demo day. If you are trying to do public speaking, podcasts are a good way to do it. And then someone also mentioned that they're trying to sing. Okay, record your music and post it somewhere, and you can as I said, Medium is another way through which you can give proof of work. You can post your progress daily there or via other social media accounts. And then all of these are deliverables. Like if you're singing, make a reel out of it or make a music video that you would like to showcase. And we will give you the platform to showcase it. And even you might find your people at the Modi. Then we also have another question. What is verify checkpoint? That is for the buddies. They will verify your progress up until that checkpoint. And what if we couldn't complete in 30 days? Well, that is also a valid question because this is not about completing it in 30 days, but being consistent for that 30 days. Even if you're not able to complete what you promised by 30th day, we just need to see your progress until that point. MuLearn 2.0 is like a launch pad. It is for us to give you an acceleration, for you a platform to start out and start doing it. So like, don't worry if you couldn't complete it in 30 days. You can still build on it and work on it continuously after the MuLearn as well. And there is another question that I'm currently working. Oh, yeah. Same question. And then If you do have any other queries, please feel free to ask. So as I already mentioned, MuLearn 2.0 is there for you. For you, it is a platform made for you. And you don't have to think about anything else. You just have to think about your progress and keep on working. Okay, I think we do have another. Oh, I do have another comment. I feel demotivated to continue. What's a month that I should remind myself to keep going? Well, the thing is, as I mentioned just now, MuLearn 2.0 is not a competition. It's not about trying to outshine others. It's about just being there, just consistently doing the work. If you're not feeling like doing it, you can always contact your buddy. Buddies are there for like giving you the required motivation, and also, motivation comes with purpose. When you're trying to build something and you actually work on it, when you start working on it, you'll discover ways in which you can improve it. And when you get the actual support, the right support and the right people, you'll start building it better. And if you are an individual, not a team, you can always contact your buddy if you want to build a team from MuLearn itself. We do have individual registrations and we can club you. We are always very happy to do it. So if you're feeling demotivated because you're just working by yourself and you need your own tribe, your own people to work with, collaborate with, then just make sure that you tell your buddy about it. Do we have some other questions? So this is all your space. So please utilize it and ask any questions that you would like to. How do you connect with the industry? And that is the trick. Let me tell you, MuLearn 2.0, you'll have to continue working from day 1 to day 30. And a classic example of connecting with the industry lies in MuLearn 1.0. We did have, I have mentioned this in previous lives as well, we did have a startup idea called Damani, which was a blood donation, if there is a blood requirement, you can make it known to people via this particular website. During the demo day, an industry expert or someone building on the same concept called Vital, Sachin, he's also from the Fire Foundation. So he was able to connect with Damani, and they were able to like find equal ground, like mutual ground, and work on it. So this is more like you work, you build, you give them the proof that you're capable enough, and you showcase it in demo day, and you'll find your people and industry experts there who will be ready to help you out. The criteria for demo day, as I've already mentioned, that you should be consistent and should have at least updated your daily update profile for 21 days, at least 21 days. We recommend doing it for the entire duration, but if you couldn't for some reason, make sure that at least for 21 days you do the daily updates and attend all the checkpoints. But if at all you weren't able to attend the first checkpoint, that is the checkpoint that happened yesterday, still you have time because there is 21 days left for the challenge to end, and make sure you attend every single checkpoint that follows. What is the core outcome you expect from a participant by the end of MuLearn? So, and also the same person has asked another question: how is MuLearn different from other MuLearn initiatives or campus programs? That is, MuLearn more focus on skill building, mindset, or real world execution. What does MuLearn focus on? So basically, as I said, the first question was core outcome from a participant. It is basically about giving you the acceleration. As I said, startups have come out of MuLearn 1.0, but they have worked after MuLearn 1.0 as well. So what we're trying to do is give you the start, give you a launch pad, and also give you the assistance that you initially need, So what is the outcome that we expect? We expect you to show up. We expect you to be there every single day. And by the end of this 30 days, we expect you to be there at demo day and showcase what you have done throughout this 30 days. And there you can find your people and find the support that you need from industry. So the outcome, what do we expect from you? the thing that we expect from you is consistency. And then, there was another, like, I feel like there was a previous question about how do you connect with industry. So that part, I missed the point. That is, mentorship will be provided during MuLearn as well, even not just for the demo day. I mentioned that when you come to demo day, you will connect with industry expert, which is true. But during the MuLearn, the duration of these 30 days as well, you will be provided mentorship. And if you ask for mentors, we can even provide industry experts. And that also depends on a criteria that you are committed in it and you show up every single day. Now, again, coming back to the question, how is MuLearn different from other MuLearn initiatives or campus programs? How is MuLearn different? MuLearn is different in its core idea itself. When you think about MuLearn, it is not a competition. You're not trying to outshine each other, or you're not trying to compete with each other. You're just trying to compete with yourself and trying to stay consistent and motivated for 30 days. And why 30 days? Because when you do something for that long a period, it becomes a habit and you can continue working on it. So it is different from other initiatives because MuLearn is, the core idea, as I said, is about just letting you have the space, giving you the space to prove yourself. Is consistency and effort valued more than final output? Yes. I would say consistency matters more. As I mentioned earlier, if you couldn't complete your particular project within 30 days, that is also fine. If you can give us your progress, if you can show us this is what we did, we have been consistent since day one and have been working in bits and parts, small steps, but definitely every single day, then that is more valuable than the actual output, I would say. But output matters too, because if you're working in the wrong direction, then it won't count. That is why you have buddies and mentors. If you feel like you're not getting the output of all the efforts that you're giving, if you feel like you're giving more effort but not getting the output, then you can always contact your buddy and align your goal, align your work towards your actual goal. That way you will get more output. We are also focused on your output as well, because for all the work that you do, you deserve your good outputs. And then we also have another question. Does MuLearn provide mentorship for specific domains, like when you're trying to learn a new skill but don't know where to start? Yes, we do provide mentorship for specific domain. If you have no idea about where to start, if you're struggling with resources, you can contact your buddy. As I said, your buddy is your go-to place. Any personal queries, you can contact your buddy, and through your buddy, the core team working behind MuLearn 2.0 will get to know about your queries, and that will be resolved as soon as possible. As for the mentor support part, from industry, from that specific domain, if you need mentors, if you need resources, you can always feel free to contact your buddy. Can I change my domain? That is another good question, because this is very intriguing. When you start out in a particular domain, you might feel the obligation to stick to that domain itself. But let me tell you, you will start from somewhere. You'll figure out that this is not what I want to do. Or along the way, you start building big and your domain expands or domain becomes different. It is quite natural and quite okay. And at that point, you can always approach us and we will make the necessary changes needed. Is there a defined support channel for doubts or blockers? We're trying to work on office hours where you can meet with experts and have a talk with them. We'll have that scheduled weekly. And office hours, as I'll tell you, that is a place where you will have experts with whom you can interact and ask your questions. For example, in 1 week, at one day, or during Wednesdays, you will have experts from this particular field speaking about their domain. So you can work on that. And about this question, is there a defense support channel? We do have WhatsApp community groups. We have groups with different, a community with different groups committed to different domains. And I believe all the participants are part of that domain, their own domain group. And if you not get part of the group, please do contact your buddy and be part of that group. It might help you. What is the expected weekly time commitment from participants? The weekly time commitment, we would say the maximum time that you can give, the time that you can effectively give or dedicate to your project. By that I mean, some days you may not be able to give that much time. The other days you will get more time to work on your project. What we expect from you is that you utilize your time effectively and do as much as possible in that 1 week, and like get more closer to your required output. What happens after MuLearn ends? What happens after MuLearn ends is that you will continue to work on it. I have good faith because from MuLearn 1.0, what we learned was MuLearn helped them to start, and they're still doing it. They're continuing their work. So after MuLearn, you will still continue to work because I'm pretty sure that MuLearn will build that habit. MuLearn will give you the needed acceleration to keep on going. And can good projects be continued, funded, or incubated? Yes. By good projects that you can showcase in demo day. As I already mentioned, like demo day is the place where you will meet people, where people will take up your projects, where people will provide you mentorship, provide you with the opportunity to grow your project, and that is where you will also meet people with similar interests, with whom you can club and work after MuLearn ends. So basically, yes, your project will get recognized if it's good enough. Will participants receive certificates, credits, or future opportunities? Certificates, no, we are not providing certificates. Credits, yes, your work is being recorded, your commitment is being recorded in real time, which is in itself a great, appreciation or great recognition of your work. So this progress, you can give it as an actual proof of work, which is invaluable in my opinion. And also, or future opportunities, yes. Again, the answer to this is that at Demo Day, you will get future opportunities. You'll build a tribe of your own, you'll meet people, and you will also meet industry experts. You'll meet people who are ready to fund your projects, you're ready to take up your project, who are ready to give you opportunities. And then, when is Demo Day? Demo Day is soon. We'll let you know through posters. Yes. Is there any format to submit proof of work? Yes. This is another crucial question, which I covered in the earlier live stream itself. But again, you can submit your proof of work through links attached in daily updates. It could be either, as I said, Medium is a good option for your in-depth recording of your progress every single day, or you can post on LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, any other media handle. And also you can, GitHub is another option. You can always attach your link. And also, if you need to upload photographs, social media is one way. And if you do not want to do it, then you can upload to a drive and then give the link to that drive. That is also welcome. Can I connect with those having similar interests via the WhatsApp groups? Sure enough. Like community, as I said, we have groups with interest. We have groups divided amongst interest groups. So if you're part of if you want to connect with people from a particular domain, just join the group and have conversations. Feel free to communicate and connect with people in there. Sure enough, you can connect. Should I build proof of work if I'm doing a research project? Well, about a research project, obviously, when you're researching something, when you're going deep into a field, I believe that you'll be able to provide an output out of it. And if you mention your field in specific, I think someone from your part, like even you can mention it to your buddy, and mentors from our part will be able to clarify your query. And are failures or incomplete attempts explicitly encouraged or recognized? Failures are part of this journey because you cannot hit it always at the first try. You may fail, you may feel like you're not doing enough, but it's okay because failures are also recognized, because if you're consistent enough and if we see that you have tried, if you have the proof of work, we do feel like yes, we would not encourage, we would recognize it. Obviously, encourage us as in obviously your efforts will be recognized even if you have failed. Will demo day be canvas level or zonal level? Well, we'll have canvas level where initially we'll have a canvas level where in like projects that could be showcased at zonal level could be selected, and after that we'll have a zonal level, and after that we'll have a combined demo day where people from all over the place would be coming. Should we share unfinished work, wait till it's perfect? You can always share unfinished work. Maybe people out there might be able to help you. Even you can form groups if you're an individual, as I said, or through WhatsApp communities, you can have conversations with people with similar interests. And you can share proof of work, even if you can share work, even if it's unfinished. It is always welcome. You just have to show us what you're doing. Yes. Okay, so do we have any other questions? No. Okay, guys, so that was it for MuLearn 2.0 checkpoint 1. So I hope to see more updates, more of you attending the checkpoints for the next live stream. Till then, see you.